Since I was a kid, I've adored beans, and I love three bean salad. I want to share a really tasty recipe with you that you can whip up in minutes. We're going to bring it to life with some roasted spices, a bit of aromatic veg, and a tangy vinaigrette. It's a perfect larder recipe, and I hope you enjoy it. You know, beans are among a number of whole foods that are good for us and good for the planet. Beans provide fiber in our diet, which most of us probably don't get enough of. And beans are a great source of carbs, minerals, and protein. And beans are also good for the environment. Growing them requires a fraction of the water, energy, and land needed to produce the same amount of animal-based protein in our diets. So there's a lot of goodness packed into a simple tin of beans. There's really not a lot of prep to do for the bean salad. We're going to top the green beans and we'll plunge them into some salted boiling water and boil them until they're tender crisp, probably about 2 to 3 minutes. And while the green beans are cooling down, we're going to dry roast some coriander and cumin seeds. So we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of coriander seeds and 1.5 teaspoons of cumin seeds. Heating spices in a pan over medium heat without oil helps to release their essential oils and flavor. And it's a great method for reviving old spices in the larder. So the green beans have been boiled, plunged into a cold water bath, and drained, and now you can just cut them into any size that you like. For a good bean salad, you really need 3 things. Beans, of course, some tasty veg, and a bit of concentrated flavor. So for the beans, I'm using what I have on hand. I have some adzuki beans and some butter beans, which are great. If you don't have these beans, use whatever you have. You can use 1 type of beans, 2 types of beans, 3 types of beans or more. Okay, now it's time to put it all together. So we've got our beans. We've got our green beans, which have been boiled until tender crisp and chopped up a bit. We've got our tomatoes and onions. And we'll add a tablespoon of red wine vinegar and 6 tablespoons of olive oil. Our dry roasted spices, and I'm just going to mash these a bit. You don't have to. I'll add those. Some salt and pepper. And finally our chopped herbs. Give that a good stir. And that's looking really great. Some wonderful colors there. It's super fresh. And let's just have a taste for seasoning and we're ready to serve. It's perfect. It's really delicious. We're ready to go. So a delicious 3-bean salad with roasted spices. Good for us, good for the planet. Enjoy.